Hey boys and girls, today we're going to be reading First Day Jitters. Jitters means when you're nervous or how you feel anxious or scared, you get the jitters. So, it looks like, just based off of the cover, this girl, look, there's a school bus. Looks like she has the jitters where she's nervous about the first day of school. Let's see what happens when she goes to school or if she makes it there.
Sarah dear, time to get out of bed, Mr. Hartwell said, poking his head through the bedroom doorway. You don't want to miss the first day at your new school, do you?
I'm not going, said Sarah, and as she pulled the covers over her head.
Of course you're going, honey,
said Mr. Hartwell, as he walked over to the window and snapped up a shade. No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school, Sarah said as she tumbled down to the end of her bed. Her dad does not look very happy with her.
How can you hate your new school, sweetheart?
Mr. Hartwell chuckled.
You've never even been there before. Don't worry. You liked your other school, you'll like this one. Besides, just think of all the new friends you'll meet.
That's just it. I don't know anybody, and it will be hard, and I just hate it, that's all. So this is what her dad thinks school's going to be like. Everyone's smiling and joyful. This is what Sarah thinks it's going to be like. Crazy, and no one's being kind to her. I wonder which one it will be like.
What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them you're coming.
Look at these silly pictures. They're all holding up missing signs. They will think that I am lucky, and they will wish that they were at home in bed like me. Mr. Hartwell sighed.
Sarah Jane Hartwell, I'm not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I'll see you downstairs in 5 minutes.
Sarah tumbled out of bed, she stumbled into the bathroom, and she fumbled into her clothes. My head hurts, she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. Why do you think they're cold and clammy? When do your hands get cold and clammy? Was it when you're excited or when you're scared? Maybe both. Maybe she's feeling a little bit of both. They drove down the street. She couldn't breathe. She was so scared. And then they were there. I feel sick, said Sarah weakly.
Nonsense, said Mr. Hartwell. You'll love your new school once you get started. Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton.
Sarah slumped down in her seat. It's one big school. Oh, Sarah, Mrs. Burton grushed, peeking into the car. There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go. Look, she seems nice. Look at all the kids. Don't they look nice? They don't look like Sarah imagined. She led Sarah into the building and walked quietly through the crowded hallways. Don't worry, everyone is nervous the first day, she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. Look at all those kids. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention please, said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, Class, I would like you to meet your new teacher, Mrs. Sarah Jane Hartwell. So was it a little girl who was scared named Sarah? No, it was a teacher. And you know what's funny is even teachers get nervous when they started a new school or they start a new school year. This is my first year here at Harmony, so it's kind of scary. I don't know anybody here yet, so I'm just like you. I don't know anybody, and neither do you, and we're going to learn everybody's names together and get to know one another, and it won't be scary at all. Just like the teacher, Mrs. Sarah Burton, discovered. So our activity to go with our story is this coloring sheet right here that you'll find in your stack of papers that you picked up. It says My First Day Jitters on it. So go ahead and grab that if you don't have it. And then we are going to need our crayons or our colored pencils or markers. We're going to be drawing a picture of what makes you nervous about the first day of school. So let's brainstorm some ideas. What could make you nervous about the first day of school? Maybe getting lost. Maybe, for us, having to do school on a computer instead of in person. That could be scary. Maybe meeting new people. Maybe you don't like meeting new people. Maybe that's intimidating for you. It's definitely intimidating for me. There's a lot of different things that could make you nervous about the first day of school. Where you're going to sit, what you're going to do, who's going to be there. Is anybody going to make fun of you? Are you going to make any friends? There's so many things that can make you nervous about the first day of school. But then you usually learn that it's not as scary as you think. So for me, what I'm going to do is draw a picture of meeting a whole bunch of new people. So I'm going to draw a picture of myself and all of you guys, because I'm excited to meet you, but it is nerve-wracking. So that's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to upload it to Seesaw, and the directions will be on your Google slide. All right, you know where to find me if you need any help. Bye.